Christian life is a matter of courage and zeal, very rightly described as a spiritual warfare. Dear brothers and sisters, it can be somewhat surprising to see a meek and gentle Jesus casting the sellers out from the temple in today's gospel. This incident has much to teach us regarding our spiritual life. We often think of our Christian life and discipleship in terms of imitating Jesus' attributes of love, gentleness, humility, and so on. While this is all true, we should keep in mind that these are the virtues of the strong, not of the weak. We have to be careful of the real danger of making our religion something very soft and comfortable, which protects us in our comfort zones. Rather, living a Christian life is a matter of courage and zeal, very rightly described as a spiritual warfare. In Matthew 10:34, Jesus says, "I have not come to bring peace but a sword." This entire week, we have been listening to the first readings at Mass from the book of Maccabees, which chronicle the courage and the faith of those few faithful Israelites in defending their religion against pagan oppression. We need only to think of the numerous martyrs who shed their blood for Christ, as well as the numerous sufferings and challenges of every kind that the saints had to face, in order to remind us that the call to follow Christ is not a bed of roses, but a real challenge to be taken on with the greatest fortitude. Brothers and sisters, you and I may not have to face so much of persecution in our day and age. Nonetheless, we do need the strength of martyrs and warriors to fight against the sinful tendencies of our modern world. It is only too easy to allow ourselves to be carried along by every current of the world. But it is a real challenge to live a faithful and holy Christian life. St. Paul tells the faithful Christians of Philippi, "In the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, you shine as lights in the world." With his same zeal, Jesus invites you and me today to chase out of our lives all that is unbecoming of a Christian. Just as the sellers were polluting the holy temple of God by their commercial activities, you and I have to look into our lives and see what it is that pollutes us. We are the temples of God's presence. Perhaps we have allowed pride, envy, laziness, lust, greed, and every other kind of worldly, sinful influence to occupy our lives, thereby profaning God's holy sanctuary. Once we have identified these hindrances, there is only one unavoidable thing left to do. Dear brother, dear sister, you have to take the whip in your hands and drive them out.